Hello and welcome to this hands-on lab session where we will modify the code pipeline that we created during the last lab session to deploy first on Elastic Beanstalk, which it is doing already, and then on a single EC2 instance. So we will treat the Elastic Beanstalk environment as staging and the single EC2 instance as pre-prod. And then in next session, we will deploy the same package on a fleet of EC2 instances. But for this session, let us first achieve the deployment on staging and pre-prod, that is on Elastic Beanstalk and then on a single EC2 instance. This would also confirm that the same application package can be deployed in one go on Elastic Beanstalk and on single EC2 instance. Listening to what we are going to achieve, it sounds complicated, but you will see that it is very, very simple with the help of AWS DevOps tools. So let us click on the edit. And we need to click on add stage. And let us give this name pre-prod. Okay. Pre-prod. Add stage. And in pre-prod, let us click on creating an action group. And the action name is approval. Approval 1. An action provider is manual approval. And it takes an SNS topic as we have seen by now. And let us keep everything as it is. Done. And let us add another action group in pre-prod. So you know that you can add multiple action groups and they will function in series. So add action group, and this will be single EC2 deployment. Action provider is code deploy. Region Asia Pacific, input artifacts. Now if you remember, a code deploy stage always takes input artifact as build artifact, and build stage takes input artifact as source artifact. And application name CRUD App CD, and deployment group is the one where we have single EC2 instance. Right now it is only for one, and click on done. And if we have done this properly, then we should, when we run this code, let us save this. So when we run this pipeline, we should first get the source stage executed, then build will be executed, deploy will be executed on Elastic Beanstalk. Then in pre-prod, first it will ask for approval. We will get an email on the subscriber of the SNS notification, which is my email address. And when I approve this, then the deployment on a single EC2 instance will happen. So it's like simulating the scenario wherein pre-prod deployment will go without any approval, and then approval kicks in, and on the basis of successful approval, we will deploy it, the same application package, the same application revision on a single EC2 instance. We can click on release change, or we can just make some code change here. This time let us change the about page and let us make it light, and it should be okay. Okay. This is the color. Okay. Save this file. Git add and git commit. Changed color of about for manual approval 1. Great. Git push. And I think we are done. And now it will very soon the code pipeline will kick in. Let us see. Succeeded? No, this was for 44 minutes ago. Okay, just now succeeded. And now the build is happening. Then deploy on Beanstalk will happen. And then it will send us an email on this email address for, yes, for manual approval. So allow me to pause this video till it comes to the manual approval stage. So now deployment on Elastic Beanstalk has been done. Let us confirm this. Oh, about page has to change. Yes. So about page has changed as well. And now it is waiting for manual approval. Let us see if we have an email. Yes, approval needed. Good. And review. We want to give a comment. We can do that and then click on approve. And now deployment on the single EC2 instance is happening. In the meantime, this is the same Elastic Beanstalk URL. We can confirm if we can call the APIs, Elastic Beanstalk. Let us see what the value is first. CRUD App EBS-env. Is this the same? CRUD App EBS. Yes, this is the same. Can we create a table? It seems we can. Can we insert the data? We most definitely can, and we have just done this. And now when this deployment will be done, as and when, we will perform rest of the API calls, read data, update data, and delete table with the help of that endpoint. For that, let us check what the EC2 instance IP is. It is same, and I believe we have this in record. 65.0. Yes, CRUD server. 65.0. What is happening there? Okay. 85.105. EC2. Yep, this is the one that we have. And let us check the code pipeline. Succeeded just now. So it means this EC2 instance should have, yeah, this one. It should have the latest version. It has. Okay. And what about the API calls? Read data. Yes. Update data. Perfect. Delete data. Happening. Delete table. Done. So we have successfully created a pipeline with a staging and pre-prod stages. And now in next lab session, we will finally add the production stage, where the same application revision, which is running successfully on Elastic Beanstalk, that is staging, on a single EC2 instance, that is pre-prod, and the same application package will be deployed on fleet of EC2 instances, that is production. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you in that session.